The first thing is your total, your semester grade, and we're going to use multiple colors here because I can. First of all, you have 200 points from quarter one plus 200 points from quarter two, and that's going to equal, shoot, it's not going to equal. There's going to be 500 points for the final, and you have to add, not equal. Let's just do a nice green add, you can't even tell. And it's going to be plus your final, what color do you want to use for the final? Purple, that's a good color, thank you. 100 for the final. So you got 200 plus 200 plus 100 equals a total of 500 points. Okay, so.
You got the L on final.
No, I didn't, it's not an exclamation point. Stop screwing up my video. So what you do is you do quarter one times 2. All right, whatever your percent from quarter one is, multiply by 2. And you do the same thing for quarter two. So it's going to be quarter 2 times 2. And it's going to be plus. We don't know what's going to be your final. And that green one will just change from final because there's 2 finals. It's actually the final semester. Okay, equals, and we don't know. So over the final semester grade, if you get 450 or higher, that will be an A. If you get 400 up to 450, that's a B. 350 and higher, every 50 points, it's going down 1 letter grade. And 300 is the threshold that you probably want. All right. And then we want to figure out this number. So you have to kind of choose what you want for these, and it might be dictated based on your quarter one. So let's say, for example, your first quarter, you got a 92. So you're going to take that and multiply it by 2. So 92 times 2 is 184. So you take your first percent, let's just say 92%. You got a 92%. You got an A? Perfect. And then second quarter, you got an 85. 85%, you slacked off a little bit. It didn't really go as well. So if you multiply 85 times 2, you get 107. Okay, so now what you should do is add those two together, red and blue. And what is 184 plus 170? 354. So your score right now is 354 points. If you look, are you guaranteed to pass? Yes, you're guaranteed to pass with at least a C. But I'm guessing that if you got an A and a B, you probably don't want just a C. Okay, so if you would now say, I think I want an A. I want an A, so you have to shoot for at least 450 points. Okay, so it would be 354 plus some number for your final would equal 450. So that means your final grade would be 450 minus the 354. Right. Minus 354. So your final grade would have to be, and what is 450 minus 354? 96. So you have to get a 96% on your final to get an A. Okay, so you say 96, that seems high. Well, you can do the same thing again and just say, now we've got 354 plus X. So instead of 450, let's say it equals 400. You want to get a B. This one's for an A, that was for a B. So now do the same thing. Otherwise, you can also just take off 50 points every single time. You can say that X equals 50 points from here, because it's 50 points for the final. 354 from 400 should be 46% to get a B. And then if this number is a negative, that means you're guaranteed. If this number is over 100, unless you get extra credit, it will be impossible. Does that make sense?